Hi everyone. Today is Saturday, June 20th, 2026. I'm Crystal Dawn Hill, and this is part 2, a follow-up video of what I was just talking about with the correlation between the White Room and the Bridal Chamber and the Clean Slate. So I went back and listened to the voice clip, and I'm feeling overwhelmed again because it all came flooding back when I listened. So the epiphany that I had when I was recording the last voice clip to her was that it all correlates with neutrality or 0 point using the scientific terminology. And I think it's so interesting that I've been kind of down the rabbit hole of learning about the quantum wall theory, because I think that it somehow has correlation to that. Anyway, my epiphany and the way I was conveying it in the voice clip was that they're all essentially the same thing, but different stages. So the White Room is the place of nothingness, where you're completely stripped of all things, all material things, all concepts, programming, and you're just starting off and using conventional everyday human terms, rock bottom. And that may mean financially, but it also could mean just where your soul is, like everything balanced out, and you're just starting off with a brand new, like a zero balance, so to speak. The bridal chamber is where you, through the nothingness, where you learn oneness, that you're one with everyone, everything, every soul, every dimension, every timeline. You realize that it's all the same thing. You're just, it's like all one ocean, and you're just one drop in that ocean. I don't have my readers on. The clean slate. So the clean slate is what really, really overwhelmed me and blew my mind about this epiphany. In real time, when I was saying it to her and realizing what the clean slate is, I couldn't even finish it. I was almost weeping in joy and awe and amazement. The clean slate is the point where it all comes into your new life, your new dimension, your new reality, your new soul, your new self comes into manifestation. It's the embodiment of the entirety of who you are coming into the physical dimension and starting all over, like a baby coming into the world who has nothing. They don't have any thoughts or lessons or karma or anything. They're just starting brand new, and that's what the clean slate is. But it's the mark of the new beginning starting, and this is exactly the goal of the journey, is to bring that into realization. And that's And for me, that was marked by the meeting of my divine masculine in me, because it was when I met him and knew that he was real. And if you don't know what I mean by that, you can go back and listen to my story or my more recent videos about him, that I knew about him my whole journey, but didn't know he was real until I met him 7 years ago. So that's when I had the epiphany, and that's when my mind was blown away, when I realized that the vision that I had of the clean slate was marking the manifestation of my whole world. And he was a representation of that. That's who he is to me. And I knew this all along because I've said it numerous times. He is the embodiment and the manifestation of everything in my life, of every person, of every soul connection, of every event, every experience. He's the representation of it all. You know what's really hard for me to grasp is that I'm that for him as well. That's what's so difficult for me to wrap my head around, and it's probably what is holding us physically apart from each other than anything that he's doing in his own personal life or whatever status he is right now, which I have no idea. But so that was, I really wish I could have captured that in real time on video, because like I said, I was on the verge of tears, because that realization was just so, I mean, my mind is stretched way beyond what I thought it could be and still be fully intact. And my head just didn't literally blow off or blow to bits, because I'm just really overwhelmed. So I'm not going to keep rambling about it, but I just wanted to share that in case anyone resonates with this, in case you're trying to put pieces together about your own journey, whether it's this or something else about your journey that you know that there are little puzzle pieces there, and you're trying to figure out you can't figure out quite how to put them together. Perhaps listening to me share about this will give you some insight or tips, or inspire you in some way to be able to progress along your own journey. So thank you so much for following along my journey. I wish you all the very best along your journey as well, and have a wonderful day. Take care.